Hello, hello everyone. Hi everyone. Hey Kyle, we're gonna promote everyone to co-host so that we can hear them talk tonight.
Everybody to co-host. All the powers coming in right now. And for those of you who are catching this on Facebook right now, make sure you follow the link to get on the Zoom Live. It's only on Zoom Live that the celebration call will be interactive and that we are going to give away a ton of prizes for you to enjoy now and for tomorrow in the new year. So let's get everyone.
Yes, let's put them as panelists. You guys are being promoted so that we can hear you talk if you wanted to share your victories. So welcome to tonight's celebratory call straight from Cocoa Beach, Florida at the pool. We're having a blast here and we're so excited to have you with us. I have some, look at this. Have you ever seen this before? I should have kept the other one. The other one was Oreo. Things you find in a Publix, Walmart in the States. It's insane. And, all right. So Kyle, make sure that everybody has access to their videos and to sound, please. So Kyle's gonna be working hard.
Yeah, there's a ton of people here, so I'm trying to get everyone panelists and everyone with all the powers.
Perfect, thank you, Kyle. Awesome, and tonight we have a lot of gifts to give away. It's gonna be incredible. We're gonna go over your victories, your wins for the year, and what you're looking to do in 2022. We are December 30th, live from Cocoa Beach, Florida, and we are excited to have you with us right here. We have Genevieve right here. Genevieve, she's with us here. There she is. Hello, and we have Vince right here. He's making our drinks.
Hello to everyone.
Hi. Awesome, awesome. So we have a party going. Thank you, cheers. What are you guys drinking? You
Water.
can use the chat. You can use the chat to write down what you're drinking. All right, let's, Vince, you didn't shake this, did you? It's very strong at the bottom.
Where's my water crowd? Where's my water crowd? My health bunch. Where is it? Where's everybody?
Oh, Jessica is on water. Good girl, good girl. I had a, it's okay. I know, I drink with a straw, it's crazy. Tony's on cleansing water, good stuff. Anybody else? Vince, you're on rum and coke and some juice with rum as well. Oh, Egyptian licorice tea. Oh my gosh, that sounds
Never heard of that.
Hey, Roberto.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm just chilling. 1.5 days to go.
Awesome. You want to put on your camera?
I tried. It wouldn't let me. Can I try again? It's saying I can't start my video because the host disabled it.
So
hey,
I'm working on it, everyone. So everybody who's gotten an invitation to become panelists, that's your first step. Now I'm going to go through the entire list again and give you video access.
Okay.
Your card is a function that says authorize co-host to everyone. Hold on, I'll help Kyle it.
Looks pretty warm over there, huh? No snow.
Thank you, Janie. Thank goodness there's a Janie in this business.
Oh, thank goodness.
Everyone should be able to. There's Carol. Wonderful. Everybody should be able to show their camera.
Where's the snow, Roberto? Florida's beautiful. Where's your snow?
Oh, we got lots here.
Yeah.
More than I care for, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's nice to see you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Oh, who else do we have here? Carol, hi, oh my God, it's been so long. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, it's been so how have you been? How have you been, Karen?
She's muted right now.
She's muted, I know.
Can I speak French?
Sure.
Je vais super bien.
Excellent.
Je suis pas contente de me plugger ici parce que tantôt, j'étais en beau calice avec les annonces du gouvernement. Mais là, écoute, avec vous autres, là, je vais avoir...
Écoute, avec du rum and coke, je sais pas de quoi tu parles. Ça va bien aller. Ça va bien
Aussi,
aller.
vous avez l'air en forme. Je suis contente de vous voir.
Merci. Oui, on est en forme. Excellent. Dino, my goodness, the man, the legend. How are you?
10x.
Doing.
It's
How
always
you
a great
doing?
day.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
I'll be there in a few days.
Are
Yes.
you coming down to Orlando?
No, I'll be in the Englewood.
Where?
Englewood.
Oh, Englewood. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Buying something down here? Something else?
No, we bought a duplex. I'm gonna prepare it for Airbnb.
Good stuff. Congrats.
Thanks.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Are you gonna be here for a little while or
For a month.
okay with all your family?
You. My
Just
partner.
yourself. Very cool. Awesome. Let's see who else is on. Tony. Tony, you look chill. When are you coming down to Florida?
We plan to leave on the 9th, and
Okay.
I have a signing on the 14th.
Wow, that's amazing. But you're bringing your family though.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Oleg. Hey, how are you?
Got Elvis in the house.
Elvis is in the house. That's amazing.
Thank you.
He has
Thank you
the
very much.
celebratory costume.
Oh, and
Yes.
Jenny, it's not Oleg, it's Aliak Elvis.
Aliak,
There
very
you go.
good. Very good. Thank you very much.
Aliak Elvis.
You make me feel like a king. Yeah, I just decided to be in a bit of a party mode too. So, you know, it's not Halloween, but what the heck, you know, it's so, yeah, I'm not coming down to Florida, but I did buy a property in Florida this year. So this is gonna have to do for this time around,
Yeah.
but hopefully
Yeah.
next year will be more. And then maybe I'll actually come down and kind of have a little tour of my possessions.
Absolutely. You bought in Jacksonville,
That's
right?
the intention. Yeah, I bought in Jacksonville, and we are just finishing Ranos and going to be shooting to rent it out for February 1st. And now we have a pretty clear plan of attack. So with this interesting lender company that we discussed a couple of weeks ago that has really good rates, Lenday, I think, right? And so I think that with something that we now can picture how to, you know, put a mortgage, so complete a real burst strategy there. And it is going to cash flow. And then it releases the money to go back and do it all over again. So, so yeah, it is exciting, and really hoping to repeat this process several times in 2022, so that we have, you know, a bit of a portfolio going there by the end of next year.
That's amazing. Cheers to that. Cheers. That's amazing. Let's see. Simon. My goodness, Simon from Sherbrooke.
Hey, how are you doing, Jenny?
Hey, it's always a great night. Really nice to see you. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm a bit off party. I'm drinking lemonade, but I
That's
guess
perfect.
you guys are on stronger stuff.
Yeah, a little bit stronger than lemonade, but it's okay.
Are you all in Florida?
It's liquid courage.
With Vincent and everybody? Like
Yeah, Vincent and Genevieve are here, and their kids are here, and I mean they're not here with us or with their grandparents right now, but yeah, we're spending a couple days together, and then they're going back home at the end of next week, I think.
That's great. I'm happy to see your setup over there.
How's the family?
It's doing good. We're just coming back from like 4 days at my parents' cottage in like it's 3 hour north of here. So we had a bit of snow. We could do some snowmobile, play with the kids. So it was pretty nice since the last 2 years we weren't able to see everyone. And my grandmother was there too. She was really happy because she's 90 years old now, and she had to skip, like everyone, she had to skip Christmas last year.
Right.
And you know, she doesn't have a ton of Christmas left, so she was pretty sad. This year she was there for the whole 4 days, and she loved it. So
Wow,
nice.
that's a big victory.
Yeah,
I'm glad, very glad you got to see her.
And just before
Awesome.
just before the announcement we had tonight in Quebec, I don't know if you followed that, but yeah.
We don't know anything about what's going on in Quebec.
Yeah.
Are we going to be allowed
Kyle
to
is
come back
making
home?
me sign. He's making me like sign language with the hand. Go back to the positive stuff, Simon. Go back to the.
Oh, so how's the PhD coming along?
Yeah, it's coming along fine. It's speeding up. It's a weird process. It starts really slow for a long time, then it speeds up in the end. I'm writing a publication right now, and
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna take a long time to write. We have everything, and we're already like working on the next one. So, and once I'll have those 2 publications in, it's gonna be mostly finished. So maybe I'm gonna finish this year if I'm lucky. Maybe the year.
Wow.
after.
Simon, cheers to that.
Yeah.
You're awesome. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Mike and Leanne, hi.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
Hey, it's always a great night. How are you guys?
Good. It's always great to see everybody. So
Yes.
we've been exploring some properties in Myrtle Beach, not quite as far as Florida, but we almost wrote an offer today, but after some deep due diligence, the numbers weren't quite what they promised them they would be.
Yeah.
But we're excited to start investing somewhere south.
Very cool. What part of Florida were you looking in?
We're looking around Orlando, and actually some people who we in our inner circle have been looking at Jacksonville as well. It still looks affordable. It's a good school town. A little bit not quite as hot as way down south, but you can still get some good rents and draw on some school kids there.
Absolutely, that's perfect.
31% increase in rents year over year.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we've just been having a busy year, so we've been super excited.
Yeah, you guys have been very busy.
Yeah, we did. We closed on 3 single-family homes in Detroit. We are about to close on a 4th one. Just the appraisals taking a little bit longer. Of course, with like everything, the appraisals are backed up. But once that appraisal's done, and we've been using Lendi, they've been fantastic. McCall's been great to deal with. Really impressed with their service. And yeah, we both got licensed as mortgage agents this year. And I'll let Leanne talk about one of her big achievements.
Yes.
November 1st, I walked away from the 9 to 5.
Wow.
There.
Cheers. Amazing.
So, yeah.
So
she's been busier than ever.
Yes.
And you guys are looking to come and do the RV life at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, we have our RV sitting in the driveway. We use it a lot in the summer, and really hoping to start using it in the wintertime. Yeah. So that's part of the deal. It's next is getting me out of the 9 to 5, and the mortgage agent stuff we can do. We picked a couple of brokerages that we can work remotely, so we can work as long as we got internet. We can work anywhere we want. So
that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. You guys, thank you also for the gift to the Tub of Gratitude. Very much appreciated.
Yes, for sure. Looking forward to that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Really nice to see you guys. Let's see. Oh, Julio. Julio, good night. Buenas noches.
Hi, how are you? Hi, everybody.
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Cheers, everybody.
Hey, cheers. What are you drinking?
It looks like Scott, but it's just tea.
It's what?
It's tea. Just,
Oh, it's tea. Okay. Well, tea's perfect. I love tea. Cheers.
I like a lot of Scott, but I just saving about for tomorrow.
Because I see your bar in the back. It's pretty full. You're ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow, closing this beautiful year. Yeah, Monica and me are very excited for the 2022 coming with a lot of projects. Yeah, we are planning to go to Mexico in second week of January.
Can you bring me?
Sorry?
Can you bring me? I fit in your suitcase.
You want to go there? Yeah, why not?
I love Mexico.
Yeah, so one of our property, we're changing from long-term rental to short-term rental. So we already have that property done there, and closing another property. It's supposed to be in next summer, but it was a lot of changes, and we're gonna do that. And then looking forward to go to Orlando in February. And yeah.
You guys are coming to the bus tour.
Oh yes, of
I'm
course.
excited to see you and Monica in person.
Yeah.
with the amount of times
Yeah.
we've seen each other in the morning mastermind. All like this.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
That's
She's not here
amazing.
right now. She's coming. She's in the nail salon right now. So
That's cool.
yeah, but we are very, very excited to continue growing this business and sharing with this beautiful family. Everybody has positivity in their port, emanating a lot of good vibes, and it's contagious. But good things.
Warms my heart.
Also contagious.
It warms my heart. Thank you.
Yeah. So we are
Thank
happy.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look happy. You look good.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Let's see. Jared, are you in your apartment building? Long time no see.
Long time no see. No, I'm back in Toronto in a hotel. No fixed address.
Oh yeah? When did you come back?
Yeah. October 29th. The government of Canada forced me back because I don't have a COVID shot.
Really?
Kyle announced it October 1st, and I was like, holy crap, I had no idea. So, yeah,
So you
it's an interesting way of life. Can't go anywhere. Can't scratch your bum.
So how are things in Ohio?
Anyways,
How are things in Ohio?
on stop, the contractor got COVID. He can barely even put out a text or say a sentence. His parents got COVID. People at the church got COVID. I think the employees got COVID. This is this week, so everything got stopped, and they didn't have a very good Christmas. So in the meantime, I managed to talk to 3 finance people today, and the third one basically said, with my criteria, I may be able to refinance the property, get a $500,000 loan, and sign my partners out of the deal so that I'll have full control, and just get a balloon payment to them for 60 grand to get out of the deal, because they want to go finance some single family homes and other stuff they're working on.
They want to leave the commercial lending space?
Well, they're 2 cousins. One guy wants to get out because he's kind of screwed up his credit rating on this particular property, and so he's kind of putting everything in his cousin's name. And they basically, when they signed this deal to me in the first place, they realized they got in way over their heads, and they wanted to get out 100%. So the deal was, I was going to buy them out for $80,000. 20,000 down, and then 60,000 when we refinanced. So, but now they want out to finance 3 other properties. So I figured if I offered them a balloon payment and said in 6 months or 12 months or a year or whatever and a half when I finance out, then I'll pay you guys a 60,000 balloon.
Mhm.
And I'll get you guys out now because they don't want to sign on the dotted line for a $500,000 mortgage now,
Mhm.
which is the whole reason I partnered up with them. Damn it. So the adventure continues.
Still lots of victories in there, though. You did awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, actually, it was pretty exciting when one of the Carmel said that with me being Canadian, investing in the States, my first deal under renovations, I mean, I got half a million into it. She goes, more than likely, we can find someone to finance you. So I was like, hey, what I'm looking for. So
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
exciting.
big vector right there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Carrying on.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you for sharing, Jarrett. Nice to see you.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
I'll just do a quick intermission. For those of you who are joining me on Facebook right now, go to the link to join us live on Zoom. And that's how you'll have access to our giveaways, all the prizes, and the live feedback here. For those of you who still haven't accepted panelists, there's a whole bunch of you in the list. Just go ahead, accept panelists so that we can see you on the screen. And once you're there, you can show your video. We highly recommend you do so. So that's what I wanted to say. Let's continue on. Jessica, what is your biggest highlight of 2021?
I'm literally in the midst of it. Okay, it's like a whole thing. So,
Jessica, you look lovely.
Thank you so much. It's a fake background. And like horrible lighting in here. But anyways, yeah. So my biggest victory is that I got approved for the equity in my house for $100,000.
Cheers.
But to get that approval, I literally took a full-time 9 to 5, which I have not worked since 2016, literally just to get this equity. Okay, and I worked like 4 months because you have to work 3 months for the probation to be over, and then like obviously it takes time for like the equity to come through and stuff. So I'm literally in the middle of working this job, but I have a flight booked for Costa Rica January 5th, but I can't sign at the notary for the equity if I'm in Costa Rica. And I'm not even technically allowed to work from Costa Rica with the job that I with the 9 to 5, but I don't really care about it because I have a business that I run, and like it's not my source of money. It's just I want this equity. So now I don't know what to do. So I'm debating if anyone had any experience of like having a power of attorney signed for them or an online notary. So should I delay my flight 2 weeks or should I do a power of attorney?
You can certainly do a power of attorney, and it's your house in Canada, right?
Oh, yes.
Could you go to the embassy, the Canadian embassy in Costa Rica, and get it notarized there?
Oh my God, I don't know. Can you?
Well,
I don't think I'm
certainly
really
do it for US.
won't accept a virtual notary, but if I can actually like sign in person.
Yeah, well, we closed properties from China. We had power of attorneys, and then we had the US embassy that we could go to, and they have notaries.
Okay. That's actually amazing news because my boyfriend was going to be so mad. I was like going to delay. I was like, maybe I'll just delay the flight 2 weeks, but like, I don't want to delay either because of all the restrictions and everything too. I'm so stressed. Every day I'm checking the travel requirements. Like I just want to leave. Okay, so that's my biggest victory and biggest stress is I'm going to get the equity. Also closing on a duplex January 15th. Everything is like 99% official. So the appraisal came back to at $50K in Ohio.
Yay!
Yeah,
Good
I'm
job.
so excited. The appraisal came back at $50K and the purchase price is $44. So I'm very pleased.
Yes, awesome, Jess. You're doing awesome. I love your
attitude. Thank you so much. I'm like freaking out. My goal for 2022 is to be less stressed, but hopefully all these things will like tie up and it'll be okay. And I'll have equity and a duplex and not a 9 to 5 and just back to the business and back to wholesaling and all this stuff.
Focus on gratitude. It releases stress.
That is true. Actually, that was one of the biggest things that changed my life. Kyle's like Thursday night when I was trying to say about like when the dog passed away, and then you talked to us about being grateful and how's the antidote to like negativity and sadness. It actually changed my whole life. Like, so thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, gratitude is a big antidote to stress and sadness. It's hard to go from sad to happy. What's the middle ground? It's gratitude. Anxiety, gratitude. It really helps.
Very true. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, Jess. Thank you for sharing. It's amazing.
And Dino commented in there, if you can get a virtual notary, that's the simplest solution rather than a power of attorney or going to the embassy. If you can,
right. Well, that's what I thought of, but I just don't think. Like I called the bank, they said it probably could work. My mortgage broker said it probably could work, but then they made me print a paper and sign it. Like they wouldn't even accept an e-signature for just me saying I didn't want mortgage insurance. So that's why I feel like deep down it's not gonna work.
Tell them you do this all the time. You buy properties in the US. This has never been an issue. Who can I talk to make this happen? Done.
Okay, that also is good. That's also really smart. Oh my God, thank you. This is the best group.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I know there's a couple people that are dropping off, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Everyone who was here, your name is going to be in the bucket. And at the end, whomever was here, you're gonna, if your name is pulled, you're winning. It's perfect. So thank you for being here. Thank you for spending a couple minutes with us. It's much appreciated. Amazing. Thank you, Jess, for sharing. Let's see, Trina, how are you doing, lady?
Good. How are you guys? Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Yes, it's great. It's a nice temperature here. Hey, Don.
I had Devon City, and I got a call from Costa Rica for a lady that was looking. I was like, she posted this job ad for if you're in Costa Rica, she was looking for somebody, and it just said US real estate. So I'm like, okay, she's in Costa Rica. It says real estate. I just want to know. So
there's a link.
There's something, right? And so she's like, well, do you have any experience in sales? And I was like, what is this? Like, can you tell me what this is? And she was cutting out, she was on Messenger. So we decided we'd take a call tomorrow and she could explain, but yeah, I didn't quite get what it was, but I thought, hey, I reach out, find out. So I slipped to take the call, and then it just didn't work out to find out what it was. But I thought, US real estate, let's find out what she's got to say. So
it's amazing. It's amazing. You have a lot of victories this year as well.
Yeah. Yes. Some pretty good. Well, this group was my biggest victory. So that's the first plus. And my plans from the day I met you, which was March of last year. Yeah, March of last year we met. And my plans have changed so many times because I guess, you have this plan in your life, and then you meet these people who have bigger ideas and make you think that there's more options for you and more to go after, and that, you don't have to just sit back and live in the rat race that we live in. Right. So, yeah.
Oh, this world, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had so many. So I didn't know Mike, and I'm sorry, Mike and your wife's name. What's Mike and the one that 9 to 5 is gone. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So I didn't know you guys were going traveling in an RV. So that's really cool because we actually had planned that. We were going to buy an RV. We were selling the house. We were going on the road, and then a few things presented themselves differently, and now we're going to Costa Rica. So
yeah. Somewhere warm anyways, eh?
What the heck, right? But the RV is not off the table because we're saying, you know what, when we get to Costa Rica, we're going to rent and not buy right away. Maybe if we buy, it's going to be investment only because, have my money work for me instead, right? So we still think we would like to do that whole RV travel. So it'd be really cool to get your contact info. And if you guys like YouTube or do whatever you're doing, like we travel around, because it's quite an interesting thing to do. We've been following lots of RVers all over the States. And
so Trina, you have to come to Mar.
Oh, we're going to be living there. Okay. So yeah, I saw that. I was going to write, we're already going to be
in December 2022. It's going to be how to invest in those countries. Well, Florida is one of them. And then Costa Rica.
Where in Costa Rica is the Mar
We're still figuring that out.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll tell you where it has to be.
Is Anna on the call, Kyle? Is Anna there? She's not there. Okay, so Anna's not on the call, but I have to. I'll put you in contact with Anna and our friends from Costa Rica. They live there. They're buying some properties, and they've already started investing. Veronique and her husband Jonathan.
Yep.
And I'll put you in contact. But March 2022 is in December, and we're going to be talking about investments in Costa Rica, Mexico, Republic Dominican, Mexico. Where else?
Dominican.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
There's a couple countries.
I remember seeing the list. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna mix pleasure and investments.
Exactly.
In Costa Rica.
How can you not want to do that?
That's right.
Yeah. No, amazing. I figure we hope to be there by April.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. It would be nice if we could go sooner. I don't want to get my hopes up. We're working on it. I even my boss knows I'm going, so he wants me to find him a house there. and $50,000 finder's fee. I got told yesterday, if I find him a house, I get 50 grand, and he isn't buying a house, he's buying a mansion. So I was like,
There you
yeah,
go.
okay.
There you go, Trina.
Yeah, so I said, but he wants Manuel Antonio area. So that's kind of where we're looking to, along that coast. Yeah, so we've been researching Costa Rica for about 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years, off and on for 2 years. We were looking into Costa Rica, and then we got into US real estate, and it was like, okay, put that on the back burner and let's do this US real estate. And then it was like, well, wait a minute, we can have both.
Yes, you
Right?
can.
You just don't realize it until you hang out with a group like this, right? That all is possible. So yeah, so we're gonna do Costa Rica, and house should be up for sale in a couple months tops. Yeah, my brother's coming again tomorrow. He's hating me right now.
That's
Gotta
amazing.
get
I'm
him
really
over to
proud of
get
you
the
guys.
renos done.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Trina.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, wow. Brian Keller. I don't know if the other Brian's on. Brian, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. Are you in Florida?
No, I'm actually in Panama.
That's amazing too.
Yeah, well, Carrie's here too. She's wandering around the hotel room at the moment.
Hey,
But
Carrie.
Carrie. She's coming in to say hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, guys.
Yeah, so we're in Panama at the moment. We came down, actually probably left a few days before you guys left for Florida. With everything that was going on, we decided to get out of Dodge pretty quick. And we came down to visit family, and we're, driving around looking at real estate, of course. There's all kinds of stuff down here. And, we're still trying to make up our mind where we want to go. Carrie hasn't seen Costa Rica yet. There's been a lot of talk about Costa Rica. I've spent quite a bit of time there. And I'm kind of flip-flopping between Panama and Costa Rica. And while we still have our place in Florida, and we want to do more in Florida too. So we're kind of all over the place right now. But we just figured we want the warmth and the sunshine. And I hear that we missed out on a lovely rain and snow and ice storm back in north of
Isn't that
Toronto.
sad?
I know. You know what? I'm really sad that I'm down here and not in the middle of a snowstorm.
So Brian, tell us your biggest victory or victories of 2021.
You know what? The biggest victory of 2021 is actually for Carrie and I. We just got our Panamanian residency, and
Oh, wow.
oh yeah, and it's I'll tell you this: the Panamanian, the whole adventure is a complete shit show, but it was probably one of the most challenging processes we've been through. When you speak none of the language, and to go through all the, even with lawyers' help, to go through all the bells and the whistles and all the things that we need to do, hoops you have to jump through. That was probably one of our largest in 2021. Now we're trying to finalize our driver's licenses, which has been another adventure. And we've probably spent a total of about 60 hours trying to get our Panamanian driver's licenses, because once you're a resident here, you can't drive legally with an Ontario license. So
Not
we,
even with the international driver's license?
no, the minute you get your
Oh.
residency, you're officially a resident. So
Okay.
anything you do without the driver's license is illegal.
We've been as patient as we can and
Oh, yeah.
sitting still for as long as we can. We found an amazing driver who not only drives us everywhere, but translates for us and has a lot of government resources available to him. So he's
Wow.
been a great help.
Yeah, we went to a really, really horrible place in Panama today to try to get our license. And he's a former police officer as well. So he acted as our bodyguard the whole time we were there. It's mostly a safe place, but where we went today was not that safe, but we had to do what we needed to do to try to get our license. And believe it or not, we were missing a single stamp on our paperwork, which has taken us this far, probably 40 hours to get this paperwork. We're missing one stamp from our Canadian government who screwed up. And we have to go get that stamp first thing in the morning tomorrow, and then off for another 4 hours of driving to try to get a license. So, but yeah, that's our biggest achievement, I think, for 2021. Yes, and our second one would certainly be our Florida home. We are we bought, we started this process. Carrie's been bugging me to buy real estate in Canada. Some of you don't know who I am. So I've got a real estate portfolio in Canada. And we wanted to move in the US, and Carrie was bugging me to move into Florida. And that's how we kind of stumbled across Jeannie and Kyle in the beginning. And we ended up, tracking down a property after driving all over the place in Florida, and ended up buying a nice home on Pine Island, which is just to the west of Cape Coral, Fort Myers area. And we've got it up and running, and it's on Airbnb now. As a matter of fact, we actually had a couple in there now. Her and her husband flew in just for 5 days to stay at our place, but they were supposed to fly on to Vegas, and because of COVID, they're staying until next year now. They're moving up right up until January the 10th. So we got an extra 10 days out of them, which was really good.
And she's another host. So
yeah, she's a super host, and she has a place in New York City, and we were really nervous because she's our third guest. And the first two we got 5 stars, and we were really concerned about the super host because we we know they're probably more particular than others. And so that's up and running, and it's generating income now, and we're just starting to break even, so which is good.
And it gives us a place to enjoy when we want to be
Yeah,
there.
and when we want to be there, I'm heading down there as soon as we have some vacancy, so probably the end of January. But that's our 2 big successes of 2021 for sure.
That's amazing. Amazing, Brian. Thank you so much for sharing. Look forward to seeing you in person as well, you and Carrie.
Yeah, well, we're planning on, so as soon as we get down there, we like to drive all over Florida anyways, because we're looking at different things, mobile home parks and single family residential, multis. We've got a bunch of things going on the go. So when we get down there, we're definitely going to drive over and see if we can find your RV somewhere.
The best part of that is we connected with an amazing realtor.
Yeah,
from
we've got some good people in Florida already, so it's good.
Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, we're heading up to Orlando, so we won't be too far away.
No, you're a 2-hour drive. Orlando's 2 hours from where we are, which is man.
Where in Orlando are you looking?
Unsure at this point. We rented something for next week with the kids. We're going to Disney World, and then after that, I mean, sky's the limit. I don't know. We have an RV, so we can sleep in Walmarts all day long.
So we've been investigating properties in Reunion and what's the other one? And Celebration. There's some new builds going up there. Those are the 2 areas we've been looking in.
Reunion's actually where our property is under contract right now.
Okay. Yeah, it was, we learned some interesting things along the way, even just looking at resales there of what you should be looking for in a resale. And we didn't even know that we looked at one and they said, you have to buy into the park at the beginning of the year. Or I mean, you have to buy into the park and it goes on title. And if you don't have it, when you go to resell your home there, it's worth substantially less because you don't have it because you can't buy it. So was that Reunion or was that, it was Reunion, right? Yeah, it was Reunion that we.
Half the price.
Yeah, it was
Neighbors because it didn't come with a membership.
Yeah, it was a great deal until we found out it didn't come with a membership, and you didn't have free use of all the park and all the amenities that it came with. So.
I'm muted. Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for being here. And we'll go on to Geneviève and Vincent. Do you want to talk about what you guys did this year?
Let me drop my camera for 2 seconds.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe that won't work. Maybe a little later.
Or I can come here.
So
you're in a bikini?
Yes, I'm
Dear
wearing
Lord.
a bikini. It's like I'm this is censored.
We're in Florida. By the pool. Wearing a bikini, celebration time. My son, you want to come?
I'll let you guys. So this year has been a very, very big year for the two of us. We retired at the combined age of 66. 66. And yeah, see yourself right there. Good. and we bought our first land. We used to have a property in the suburbs of Montreal, so we bought big land. We were the first investors for Key to Freedom, and we're very proud of it. We changed our lives this year. We are thanking Jane and Kyle and God and everything around us to have gave us the opportunity to do this change. The life now will be completely different and holding tons of promises. So now we have the choice. Okay, back to my drink and my cover. Oh, you guys are amazing. Come here. I'd hug all of you if you were here. I wear a mask. Best friends. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh. Ow. Sorry. All right. Thank you for sharing. It's been a great adventure. Saint-Emily project is really, it's wonderful. Vincent has been working. He's our project manager. He's been a foreman for 10 years. Well, 7 years. He's been in the business for over 10 years. So it's what a lot of investors are looking for, is someone to actually be able to do new builds from ground up or to supervise contractors, because it is a playground. To say the least. So we're going to be building some new chalets in the upcoming year, which is very exciting. And you guys are there's actually going to be gift certificates handed out tonight for you to come down to some of our cottages and enjoy the land. And if we're there, my gosh, we are excited to be there with you. All right, Vincent Lai. Is it Lai or Lai? Vincent, I love your hats. I love your family. What's going on? I love it.
How's it going?
Hey, here. Say something.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hello,
so who's with you?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you guys are safe, having fun. I know you guys are feeling jealous of the cold here. We went snowboarding yesterday. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's Brian. You're saying the snow and the rain, but that's where we are right now in North Toronto. So
still beautiful. Still beautiful.
Definitely is.
So what are you guys' biggest victories of the year?
Biggest victories.
Well, we met you guys. I mean, duh.
Oh.
Like that for me is a pretty cool thing, to meet some fun Canadians who are like-minded and we're looking to improve our lives. For me personally, just being able to come visit family and reconnect has been a big thing. Despite the cold.
That's amazing. Who's this beautiful lady that you have on the screen? Hi, sweetie.
My daughter, Vienna.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you. What's your biggest victory?
What's your biggest victory?
This past year.
Gymnastics?
Oh, yeah. Gymnastics.
She's been practicing gymnastics a lot, and she can do, what are the different flips you can do?
Wow.
A front flip and an aerial.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing, sweetie.
I can't do that.
I can't do that either.
I can do a lot of things, but not that.
Not with that attitude.
That's right, Kyle.
Tell him. Tell him. There you go. Closed doors. It's how, Kyle. How can you do it? You can stretch for 15 minutes a day. Get you there at some point. That's amazing. I'm so happy to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, we're just super excited. I mean, we just got started, so we're super excited for the upcoming year, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to do February in Florida. So hopefully we'll get to see everyone face to face.
Yeah, in person. Oh my God.
That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see you guys.
So by show of hands right now, who is going to be in Florida in February for JK's Epic Bus Tour, short-term rental style, Orlando Disney, luxury cash flow making machines. Yeah, Vienna's in it. Oh yeah. All right, fantastic. Maybe there's gonna be a couple more of you in less than an hour.
Yeah, we'll see what the restrictions. I know it's difficult, so hopefully we guys to see as many of you as we can, and then we'll adapt. We'll adapt. We have no choice but to adapt. Well, thank you very much for sharing. All right, who else is here? Kajal. Kajal, you're looking swell.
Do I? How about you, Jenny and Kyle? And
Oh,
it's really great to see
good
everyone.
night. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
And what's your biggest victory, Kajal?
I actually have a lot of victories. I don't know where to start, but the greatest victory I would say is to be part of this wonderful group and to meet you and Kyle personally and all the beautiful out there. So this is by far the greatest victory I would say.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Because you've done a lot this year.
Yeah, I did. Actually, on the personal ground, today is a great day for me. I mean, I can't but share this information with you. My mother, who has applied for the citizenship here, she got the PR approval today.
Wow.
So I came directly from the jury's office. So I'm so happy for that. I'm really grateful for that. So this is one of the victories again for this year.
That's a big one. Congrats. That's amazing.
Thank you. And on my business side, yes, I did a lot of things. I spent a lot of time with 5-6 properties for the last 2-3 months. 2 or 3 of them was on the final stage for some reason. It didn't go through, but I was not disappointed. I learned a lot from that. So that's the takeaway. And
That's
now
the spirit.
Exactly. And
Yes.
now I'm dealing with 6 or 7 properties, 6 or 7 properties in my repertoire, which looks
Wow.
really good. So I'm further analyzing before I reach out to you guys.
Oh, that's amazing. And it's so nice. I mean, we got to know each other a little bit more in the morning mastermind. So it's really nice. It's a different, what's the word, like aspect or, anyways, you look good this morning, like tonight. Usually you're like in your sweats and I'm like in my PJs.
Yeah, I'm in a totally different getup.
Really
Although
completely
I'm kind of relaxed. A lot of things. It seems like a burden has gone out of my shoulder, and I'm looking forward to the new year.
Yeah, it's amazing. Is your mom going to join you in Canada?
Oh, she's here already.
Oh, she's
So
here. Okay.
she's here. She applied after she landed here, and there is no one back home to take care of her. So I'm really glad that we got this verdict today. This was the first hearing, and she got the positive verdict, which is really nice. Can't be more grateful than that.
Well, cheers to that. We're really happy for you and your mom.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for sharing, Kajal. Savi, how are you doing? You look swell as well. You're muted, Savi. You're muted.
Well, we got Roy on the camera here, but Savi, I'm sure, is not too far away.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Roy. Sorry.
No, Savi is not too far away. She is right here.
Sorry,
Hi, Savi. I was calling for you. Clearly.
It just, we got to postpone Christmas, so we're just trying to bake.
And what are your biggest victories of 2021?
Well, biggest victory. My biggest victory is marrying this beautiful girl here.
In 2021?
Oh, every year.
Oh.
It feels good, huh?
But the biggest victory, we bought three properties in Detroit. We bought one last year, 3 properties in Detroit, the beginning of 2022 and 21, and that's been cash flowing very nicely. And the main thing is that we didn't have problems with tenants and stuff like that, that were not solvable. Right? So So it was good, and we're looking forward to take it from there. And thanks to our group here, Kyle and Jenny, I'm happy to be part of it, and with your help, we are planning to take this to the sky. And we're looking at a 12 plex right now in the States. And,
Wow.
And so I think it can happen. So it's very nice to have mentors like yourselves to rely on. And I don't think it would have happened as fast if I didn't have you guys to help.
Oh, that warms our hearts. Thank you so much. But you guys are doing the work and you're doing it. It's amazing. It's amazing to see how people grow, and it's just amazing. We're really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We really are. Really, really are. Thank you so much for sharing. Thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome. And,
Our pleasure.
and a happy new year to you and everybody.
Happy New Year as well. Let's see. Did I miss anyone, Kyle? Mike. Mike is on the call. Mike doesn't have his camera, but it's the Mike. Yeah, Mike. Barbara's here. Roberto, you didn't share your victories, Roberto. Let's do that.
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to talk much earlier.
Yeah, let's do it.
I thought it was just a quick hello.
Yeah, I thought so too, but then we got into victories. So.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So I haven't officially gotten a property yet. I'm in.
Oh no, Roberto. Your internet.
What's that? Yeah, everything has been online. Like I'm taking care of the Canadian side. You remember when we did the blueprint, and I think it was Bob or Rob or something, the lawyer that was talking. So I was looking at a lot of what his recommendations were for setting up kind of like the holding company, and then you have underneath that, I believe it was the LLC, right? And then underneath that,
the
there
LP,
was
yeah.
LP, okay, and then the LLC, and then the whatever it was, right? I remember the diagram. Vision, right?
Roberto, you have to rewatch the blueprint.
Yeah, clearly, but I haven't touched the US part yet, so that's why I'm still kind of up in the air with that one. But what I'm doing now is I'm taking the companies I have already. I have 2 companies, and they're operating companies. So I set up the holding corporation, which was an older inactive corporation that I owned. So I have that right now simply as a holding company. It's going to hold on to the funds. It's not doing any active business. And I have it as the parent corporation of the other corporations. So I'm just kind of wrapping that up right now. And what I want to do is probably set up the C Corp and all that other stuff under that holding company that's going to be on the Canadian side. So that, and then in terms of the research and whatnot, I've been looking at a lot of the websites. It looks like Zillow's having some problems though, because I like their layout. They got a lot of information on there, but their stock has really been crashing. So I don't know if they're on the way out or something. I don't know if you guys have any heads up on that.
I haven't seen any issues.
So
they're expected to be one of the worst stocks of 2022. Just from an investor angle, right? I'm just letting you in on that. So I don't know what's happening there.
They over leveraged themselves. They bought up a ton of houses for way more than what they were worth. So they were more than just a real estate software company. They were actually buying up live properties, and they basically overpaid for all the properties. And I don't even remember what the tune was, but it's several $1 billion. And so they messed themselves up quite a bit.
Oh, so they're on the way out then.
I don't know if they're on their way out, but they certainly lost them a lot of money. So, I mean, Zillow's still a go-to for everybody in the States, and their software algorithm wasn't working properly on their property evaluation. So when they came online, they said, oh yeah, the house is worth 100,000, but it was only worth 60. So they go and buy it for 100,000 and thought they could resell it. And then they ended up screwing themselves out of a lot of money. So that's why their stock is tanking right now. So they're mismanaged, and they made a lot of mistakes. So.
Big mistakes. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's a good site though. It's got a lot of info on there, right?
It is.
Now I noticed a couple of things. I just want to throw this out here. I don't want to go off topic or anything, but there's like in Ohio, in Cleveland, there's a lot of properties going for like $10,000 or $15,000. And some of them, like they started listing them at like 30 and then they dropped it to 20 and then 15 and then 10. So is that because nobody wants it? Or like what's going on with that? Or is that like why wouldn't anybody just scoop that up for that price? Or is it a lot of problems with the property?
Property or location. You gotta do your due diligence.
Right. Well, it's in Cleveland, right? Like
Yeah, Cleveland doesn't mean much. You need to street by street. Is it in East Cleveland, like Dino says? Is it in the hood? Is it in Glenwood? Is it in the opportunity zones?
Okay. And I'm
There's-
guessing the age of the house, if it's like a World War One, I think it was built in 1918 or something. So I'm guessing those are probably bad investments, right?
The best advice in 10 seconds that I can give you is if you can't find a manager to manage it, don't buy it.
Don't buy it. Gotcha. Okay, awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that. So yeah, that's basically my story. Not much else going on besides.
It's a good one, Kyle. I like that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Restructuring to go forward. It's a big victory. Big victory.
Gotta
Am I
start
missing
somewhere.
anyone, Kyle? I don't see everyone in my screen.
Well, we invited Mike and Barbara to share. They haven't unmuted, and I've got a whole bunch of other people in the side room, maybe between Chrissy, Layla, Macau, Rory. Who else do we have here? Terrence, any of you, if you want to. Oh, look, I just put you on the screen. Oh, interesting. So if any of you want to share, this is your time to do so. Unmute yourself and share with us your biggest victory and victories of 2021. And then Janie will share some of hers.
All right. So anybody else? You can also put it in the chat if you guys want. This is just it's amazing what celebrations, do you remember when you actually signed that first property, or often we forget how it feels when something happens, but we don't forget the celebration. We don't forget the celebration. And it's important on this, we're climbing this mountain where we're looking at what we want, we're going where we're going. And if we just stay in the zone and we don't appreciate the view, we tend to forget that there's things around us that happen. So we have to celebrate. Celebration is a fiesta in the name of gratitude, because there's such a small amount of time when something happens that the celebration, the excitement comes in. If the excitement, like when something happens, you're excited for, I don't know, a day or even half a day or even a couple of hours, even a couple minutes. If you don't celebrate in that amount of time, then you just let it go. But so many things happen in life that you should start celebrating. And it's not necessarily in that time frame that you have to do it. You can do it at any point. My mentor says all the time, a celebration is in the name of gratitude. So celebrate in the name of gratitude instead of celebrating in the name of what you've accomplished. What you've accomplished is amazing, but celebrate in the name of gratitude and look back. And that's what we're doing tonight. There's so many things, and we've talked about big things tonight, but there's so many things I'm sure that you've done this year. A lot of people say, 2021 was such a shit show and it wasn't good, and so on and so forth, and 2022 is going to be better. But really, I'm sure there's so many things you've done in 2022, so many things that people have done around you, that you've accomplished that are amazing. Small things, big things, so important to look at. All right, anybody else want to share their victories?
I have one. I had quite the lowest point of the year when one of the properties I was about to get was lost. Someone grabbed it from underneath me, but within an hour I was able to find something far, far better in Daytona Beach. So I'm really thankful for that I'm glad the disaster happened because I got something much better.
There, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's the universe telling you that it wasn't good for you.
What did you get, Tony? I've been looking down there and I was looking at some multiplexes. What did you dig up?
Well, I missed out on a duplex ready to rent, painted for $35,000. I
Oh,
was
wow.
gonna grab that, put that on the credit card, and someone scooped it from underneath me
Credit card.
because the agent kept getting my name wrong on the contract.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I had to send it back twice. Anyway, so I was like, oh my goodness, because I really have to get out of Canada before the 21st or I can never leave. So that was my exit strategy. So I'm like, okay, well, I really want to go to Florida. So I did my search parameters under 200,000, 3 bedrooms or more. Started in Jacksonville and just started moving down the coast. So I ended up coming across one that is almost identical to what I got in Akron, Ohio. It's a 2-story, 4-bedroom, newly renovated, new roof, new windows, new siding, new bathroom. He just gutted the place and redid it for $185. And the best part is I went to AirDNA to see what will this thing make on Airbnb. So when I first did it, the numbers were 151,000 a year. We've checked it again today. It's down to 123. It changes, but for 185, I got to put a little bit of work into it still. But yeah, but it's fantastic. It's 7 minutes from the beach, 2 minutes from the university, 15 minutes from the racetrack, about an hour from Disney World, and it's got a vacant lot beside it. And it's just a perfect thing. I couldn't ask for more, really. So we're gonna leave on the 9th, go down there and get the other 5% of it finished. And then we'll have 2 4-bedroom Airbnbs up and running, one in Akron, one in Daytona Beach.
Did you put that one on a credit card too?
Akron, Akron, I was able to pay cash for it, but I outbid 2 other people and paid $76,000 for a 4-bedroom. Again, new roof, new windows, new doors, completely renovated, has a fire pit, forest in the background, and just phenomenal. So actually I have that one rented out now. And the AirDNA guesstimate of income for the both of them is going to be north of 6 figures for the 2 of them, maybe even 150, who knows? And I'm like, wow, that'd be awesome. So yeah, hopefully get it up and running by February, and then we'll be homeless again.
Is the vacant lot for sale? Is the vacant lot next to it for sale?
I'm really thinking that I should, go to the tax sale, start paying taxes on it, and grab the vacant lot, and then do deals on wheels of my own and park it next door there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That's
just like, oh, and the best part is because my kids can't play hockey in Canada anymore because of vaccine policies. But down there, the arena is 11 minutes away. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Here. Wow, wow, wow. And Daytona's a beautiful place.
Yeah, I think I just couldn't pick a better place, and I just kind of was scrolling. There's one. Let me look at it. And it looked just like the one in Ohio, nice and blue, and yeah. So I'm like, wow, perfect. Thank you, God.
100%. Wow, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Tony. All right. Anybody else want to share their victories? There's a lot in the chat. That's great.
Yes, blow up the chat, everybody. I can go all night. Training the gratitude celebration muscle is something that I owe to Janie. Janie, any opportunity is an opportunity to celebrate. This is something that I did not have naturally. And now with a little bit of a little poke, I can go pretty far. So let's keep on going. Julio, you're next. Blow up the chat. Everyone, I just want victory, celebration, one after the other, to see what together we can accomplish in one short year. And some of you haven't even been with us for a year. So let's just rattle them off. Let's go.
Yeah, and for me, it was so many victories this year. By the end of November, after my birthday, I was a little disappointed with myself because I wanted to close the year with one property at least and say, okay, what happened? I didn't do properly everything. But at the end, I say, okay, it was difficult because the time of the year, I put 4 offers and I got anything from them. At the end, after talking with Karen, say, okay, you want people to say no first. I understood that. I was perfect because I start talking with everybody that I know, and suddenly I start finding so many people related to real estate, but they are not doing anything. But suddenly I found one people in Arkansas were doing flipping, and they want to somebody to buy houses and rent it. And then one of my friend from high school is living in Tulsa, and he said, "Why not do that here?" And then I thought with another one, they want to invest in Florida, and then another one they want to invest in Mexico. And suddenly I have so many people asking me if I had a lot of experience. I don't have any experience, I just learning. But I was telling them as I have a lot of experience doing that. I'll say, okay, I say, this the big good for me because now I know that I can do that. I can focus and I can find so many things because just listen to these beautiful people, you learn a lot. I just only have to apply whatever you learn. And yeah, I'm very happy for that. And I have to celebrate a lot. I'm just waiting for Monica, but she's not here. And she said, I have to talk. Okay, don't worry. At the end, yeah, that's incredible because even if you are thinking something that is wrong, just listen to you guys or talking with any of you, you start thinking other way. I remember a lot Trina, but Trina told me, why you don't start talking with people to speak your language? And I did that in Cleveland, and suddenly I have a lot of deals coming every day. And I thought to the guy, say, okay, let's gonna do that in January because everybody is in holiday right now. So that helped me a lot, and I celebrate that as well, of course. And thank you to Trina. I'm talking with Kayal and Ola. So there's so many, a lot of things coming new, and yeah. So celebrate everything. That's true.
100%. It's about the journey. I agree. She agrees. But it's true, Julio. It's about the journey.
It's about the journey.
Can you imagine how much you've learned so much, on this journey?
Yeah, well, now I have to learn Spanish, Julio.
Yes.
You can teach me Spanish.
I learned Spanish for the Mar in December.
Yeah, I've been doing Duolingo.
Oh, you know what? I was telling one of the guy who was doing the electrician in the basement, and he's from Costa Rica. And I said, like, okay, I'm doing some investment in United States and in Mexico. And he said, why not Costa Rica? I said, okay, of course. Costa Rica is also a new place. Yes, all my family lives in San Jose. Okay, let's start talking. Oh my God, so many new stuff coming. That's incredible. Just you have to talk with somebody and explain what you're doing, and so many things start coming. And yeah, so I have no deal closed yet. Don't have my first property out of Canada yet, but they're coming.
That's it. That's the spirit. That's the magic word. Yet.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming, and I will check with everybody all the thing when they start arriving. And yeah, let's go invest in Costa Rica, in Mexico, in Florida, Panama, of course, Panama as well. And there's also
Calm down, Julio.
Yeah, I before I started doing here in the JK program, I have a cousin that lives in Panama for more than 20 years, and they have property in Coronado, and they was selling that property. And I wasn't interested because I don't want to do anything with the property in Panama. So I say, no, I don't want that. Now I say, oh my God, why I say no at that time? Because I wasn't prepared. Now I'm just prepared. And it's incredible. Yeah, there are plenty of opportunity in every place, everywhere. That's it.
Depends what you want. That's it. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing, Julio.
Oh, you're welcome.
I look forward to seeing you in the new year as well, to keep growing our relationship and our friendship, you and Monica.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Well done,
And
Julio.
Introduce my
and
daughter
you've done
to you as well.
yes, and you've done a lot with your optometry practice as well.
Oh yeah. There's some. I
Oh
changed
yeah, just that.
my thinking. That was the beginning because okay, as an optometrist with 3 practices, I don't have time for anything, even for reading a book. And that was the beginning. I think the first 3 or 4 months in the program was how to change my mind and how to arrange everything to be able to do anything different than the rat race. That's it. And
That's huge.
I got that, yes. And now out of the office, 6 of the day of the week, Monica, that was the same. She was always 7 days of the week working. Now it's only 2-3 days, almost 2 a week. And the practice is working, is running without us. So that was the beginning.
Julio, that's a huge victory.
That's huge victory. After 25 years of practice, oh my God, incredible. That was incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Vince is looking to have his eyes fixed. I don't know how to call it, but do you have a good place in Montreal to recommend?
I know somebody there.
Yeah, well, he's looking around to get his. What are you looking to do, Vince? I don't remember. Anyways, he doesn't want glasses anymore. So if you have anyone to recommend,
I
by
will
all means,
send
we're all ears.
information. Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, and congratulations again, Julio. It's such a pleasure. All right, Kyle, you're blowing up the chat. Do you want to talk?
Of course, I'm going to keep on rattling them off. But since you're giving me the what do you call this? The spotlight here, to make sure there's no feedback, I'm going to whisper. So you better lean in. Okay, I want to show you something. Take a look at this. Okay? This was the vision board that I created in our morning mastermind call in January 2021, almost 12 months from today. This was the vision that I set for the year of 2021. Everything on this vision board has been achieved. And
Are you saying we got old?
we got old together. That's right. We have it's insane. Okay, for those of you who've never done a vision board experience, I highly recommend it. And it just so happens that we're going to be launching one in about 2 weeks time. So I invite you to join me. I'm going to redo my 2022 vision board. I'm going to guide you through the process of having your own done as well, and keep ourselves accountable, keep ourselves motivated and fueled for the year and the life that we have ahead of us. But take a look, there's not some small things in here. Like just this one little picture here is the Key to Freedom property. This was representing the Key to Freedom property, which is basically how to buy your dream home in 2 years or less using none of your own money, none of your own credit, and have it pay you while you go on vacation in Florida or wherever you want a vacation in the world. This happened. We were in Mexico when we bought this when we located this property. We were in the US when we bought it. It was right in the middle of COVID. We never saw it with our own eyes, and it's possible, all right? And so this is just one of the things that I set for myself in 2021, and everything else. In fact, the only thing that kind of didn't happen is a bunker. I want to create an apocalypse, that thing, zombie, mutant, end of the world scenario. I want to have a cool place to stay when that happens, if that happens. And with COVID, who knows what the next mutation will give. So this is going to be definitely on my 2022 list. But look at this, like everything I wanted came to be. And I want that for every one of you on this call today. So thanks, Janie. Thanks for the spotlight.
Thank you.
Hey, that's amazing, Kyle. Vision boards are very, very important, because if you don't know where you're going, it's like you want to go to Florida, but you've never been to Florida. So you're starting from Montreal and you don't know where you're going. You just get in your car and you end up in Thunder Bay. So you have to know where you're going. You set the GPS to know where you're going. And the distance that you drive, there might be things along the way that you might get derouted a little bit, but that's okay. You're learning along the way. but the vision, you need a vision. Otherwise, how do you know if you're getting anywhere, if you're not going west instead of going south? That's really, really important. Very good. Anybody else?
Well, when I started with you guys, I was working 4 to 5 days a week, and I've been down to 2 for months. And I got my daughter in to replace me. So when I leave, so that happened. And even though I dropped all my hours, I got a $10 an hour raise 2 months ago. And then today I got a $10,000 bonus.
That's amazing, Gina. Like, who gets a $10 raise? Like, usually people get like a 25 cents.
No,
raise.
I got a $10 an hour raise 2 months ago when I told my boss that I was going to be leaving.
I was like, no, I'm holding on to you.
So I got $10. And then today, so Monday I did the payroll and he gave everybody $500. So I thought, okay, cool. Well, some got 200, 300, 500. So I got $500 on Monday. And then today when I went in, I was like, I don't normally work on Thursdays. So I came in today because it was, you know, with all the holidays and that and the year end, I thought, well, I'll go in, and I got a $10,000 bonus. So that was a win for me today. And he knows I'm quitting. My brother says to me, keep threatening him all the time with all kinds of stuff.
Really, he loves you.
Well, he's hiring my daughter, so that works out. My daughter's gonna have a good place to work while I'm living in another country and can't look after her anymore. He can.
Right, and he's gonna end up financing all your real estate deals anyway.
He's already. I told you I sent him. He wanted to buy one of our employees, an employee that works with us that's really close to him. He wanted to buy him a house. And here in Hamilton, it's $700,000 to buy a townhouse starting. So 2 weeks ago, he said to me, oh, I want to buy Phil a house. And it was like, I go, where? And he's like, well, right near my neighborhood. And I'm like, that's got to be at least 700. He's like, yeah, that's about what it is. And I'm like, that's retarded. So I went home that night, and in my inbox from one of my wholesalers sent me a property in Texas, an 8-unit apartment building for $259,000. Obviously, it was late when I got home and saw the email, and $259,000, and its net cash flow was $33,000. So of course, after due diligence, I'm sure that's maybe a little less, but they were stating that it made $33,000 a year net. So I thought, okay, I'm going to send this. So I sent it to Rob, my boss, and I said, remember we were talking yesterday about you wanting to buy a $700,000 townhouse? I said, well, you give me the $700,000 and I'll go buy you 3 of these apartment buildings, right? And you will, I said, do you know what a 2.5% mortgage is on, over 25 years on 700,000? It's $2,700 a month. I said, do you know what this thing cash flows for 250,000? $2,700 a month. So which way do you want to do this? And so he responds, yes, I'm in. Do you want to split? And I'm like, it's gone, buddy. You got to be prepared to act. And he's like, okay, we got to talk about this on Monday when you come into work. So I've been dangling the carrot a little bit in front of him, and like, he's a multi-millionaire. So I just want to take his money now. Kyle's teaching me how to handle him, like dangle the carrot and then, step back, let it,
And train.
I got to do the presentation next, right? He's even got his investor. When I went to the Christmas party, his investor just come bolting right for me. He says, we have to talk. And he owns a mortgage brokerage company. And most of his mortgage brokeraging is for second mortgages, where he lends money for, or he gets people who lend money and they make 10 to 12 points on their money, and they're just lending it for second mortgages. So now he's interested in finding out how to do this, where he can, buy properties and take investors' money and buy properties and give them their return. And if their return is, if they're happy with 10%, then we'll take the difference. So,
10% is a great is a great deal. It's a great return.
Right. But in some instances, we're finding
it's a win-win.
Right. So I could do nothing and put no money in and make, a couple percent on a house or something. So that's kind of my next goal,
100%.
is to figure that out, with Kyle, how I'll present that.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, yes. As long as it's win-win. There's a lot of people with money out there that don't know
There
what to do with it.
is.
Absolutely.
It's a limiting belief to think that people don't have money or that there's no one looking to invest. It's a big limiting belief. There's money everywhere.
Well, like Julio is saying, you know, you just got to talk to people. I talk to people all the time. I tell them if I could speak Spanish and I could speak French, I'd be talking to like 100 more people than I talk to already. But I
You
just
speak English, and there's a lot of people that speak English.
French
Focus on
and,
that,
and
Trina.
Spanish. Spanish, French and Spanish. If I could speak those two, I'd have my pool would be even bigger. But I just talk to everybody all the time about it. And you don't realize until you start talking, you don't realize people have money. Like my best friend's brother got my pool table off me. Weird thing, you know, I put a pool table up and it turns out it's my best friend's brother. He comes over, we start talking. I find out the guy's like got tons of money in his bank account doing nothing, like tons of money. His house is paid for, his cottage is paid for, everything. And he doesn't know what to do with the money. I'll show you what to do with the money.
Yeah. Prepare
Right?
an investor
So,
package,
yeah,
and
you
there
just-
you go.
It's just, you know, talk to people.
Talk to people. Say what
Yeah.
you're doing. Don't be ashamed.
Yes.
And if someone's not ready, it's not right. They're not ready. That's fine.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And if they are, they are. I mean, it's just, and it's a relationship thing. It takes time.
100%. It does. You don't just ask somebody for money. It's definitely,
No,
you build a relationship,
that.
but you can't build it if you don't talk. Right? If you
That's
don't
right. That's
share.
right.
You got to share.
One of our investors, they've been with us since the beginning. They just called us up last week and they're like, "Oh, we have 200,000 to invest. Are you guys in? We don't know what to do with our money." I'm like,
Right?
yeah, we know what to do with your money. No problem. You know, we're more than happy to give you a good return, and we're going to do some fun things. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's relationship building. Like Dino said, amen to networking, building
Exactly.
relationships,
Yeah.
making a win-win. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Wow. Anna's on.
Oh, awesome.
Anna, where are you? Anna, you want to share some pictures? You have
I'm
some
here,
pretty
but I can't see myself.
You can't see yourself. Okay. You want to share
In
some
the- in the-
pictures?
Where am I? I don't know. I'm
I
at
don't
the
know.
airport. I'm waiting for my mom to leave because I have to stay 30 minutes just to make sure that everything is okay. But I wish you the best, and I'm very happy to to be able to be here. I can see myself. I don't know. Richard, what are you seeing from me?
We just
We see nothing.
Yeah, we
It's your
see
name.
your name, Anna. But thank you so much. And Anna, for those of you who don't know, is a big part of our morning wake-up call. She hosts our Spanish calls. She's active in our community. She promotes the abundance, the beauty, the love, and we thank her for being who she is, a ray of sunshine in this community. And so, Jamie, are we ready for some giveaways? Maybe.
Hold on, Tyler. Anna, do you want to just talk about MAR for like 2 minutes? Because there's people here on the call that are really interested in Costa Rica and investing abroad.
Yes.
So do you want to just say a couple of words? Because you're spear leading this. We're helping and we're founders with you, but it's your initiative. So do you want to just talk about that for a few seconds? Because that's a big win.
Yes, sure. Yes, I'm so happy to share with you that the event that there was a first edition this year, March 2021, but then we have the March 2022 that will be held in Costa Rica. The Costa Rica is a paradise, you know, and we're gonna be able to be during a week for this event where we're gonna learn also how to invest in 5 different countries to have the second a second house, a second property resident, and that it's Costa Rica, of course. We have some partners that are helping us from there, Jonathan Gramona and Veronique. And we also have JK Real Estate Partner, of course, Jenny and Kyle, who are also part of this great adventure. So we're gonna learn about how to invest in Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, Dominican Republic, and Florida. And we're gonna spend the whole week having fun, doing different activities, learning a little bit of Spanish, doing exercises, a complete 1 week full of adventures, full of very well-prepared conferences for you to have the opportunity to do a very high quality networking, and to have fun and to be free, to be free. I'm sure that you're gonna have fun, and of course it's gonna be an activity that we're gonna be well, we're gonna follow all the instruction of governments and the whole thing that is going on, but we have to prepare this for when the time arrives, they're gonna be ready for this great activity. And it's gonna be at the end of November, so, the beginning of December. And we're gonna give more details in this next coming month. If you have any question.
And that's amazing. And I mean, we're going to be giving more information. It's just a couple people were already interested in going to Costa Rica. Some are already investing. We're looking to invest in Costa Rica, Panama, obviously Florida. So that's great. But you've also been launching. So Anna is my Spanish teacher. I've been learning Spanish for a year now with Anna. And Anna has been helping Latino Americans come to Canada by learning French. So that's been pretty cool. So anyone in the health sector looking to come to immigrate to Canada, you've been doing that as well, Anna. That's a pretty big victory.
Yeah, in fact, this year has been amazing. And I have to say that it's also because I've been part of this amazing community, the mastermind that Kyle, Johnny, and James started last year. And
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yes, it was last year, but this year, last year and this year, then it makes 2 years.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yes, it's 2 years. And I'm so happy that my company is growing, and now that I have this opportunity to help people in Latin America who wants to come here to work and live in this country. And of course, MAR is one of my biggest victory, and it's a dream that came true. And I'm so happy that we're gonna have this second version for next year. We don't know what's gonna happen with the war, but we leaders are visionary, and we continue working even if the Titanic is sunken. We continue playing the music.
That's amazing, Anna. You're a real inspiration. Thank you so much for being here. And if anyone's looking for a Spanish teacher, I highly recommend Anna and the Sound d'Apprentissage Masters. I'm loving every minute of it.
Thank you. I didn't mention the name of my company. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Yeah,
thank you.
Muchas gracias. Bye-bye. Okay. Kyle, you muted me. For myself, I've been learning Spanish for a year. I want to help Latino American people invest in the US. So I'm super excited about that. I do, however, understand more than I speak yet. So Anna and I are planning to go down to Colombia for a month in her family so that I can do a full immersion. So that's pretty cool. Duolingo obsolete every day. So that's been fun. JK's Real Estate Partners has grown so much. I am so grateful for what we've done. We've launched Now for Tomorrow Club beginning of last year. Our pals, our partners, our protege programs. I mean, JK's Real Estate Partners have been amazing. We've also launched the Vault, which are monthly programs. Last month we did Power Up Buttercup, which is one that I did on mindset, motivation, and how to keep going, which is amazing. We've done the Blueprint Expanded, which is an incredible course. Trina, I'm so thankful for you. Everything you've done in the back office, all our logos, our website. The Blueprint Expanded, guys, has over 200 pages in resources, scripts, templates. For those of you who are part of the Now for Tomorrow Club and above, so the pal, the partner, the protege, you have access to all those programs. Get a hold of them. There's nothing like it in the world, in the US at least, that we know of. It's incredible. We're looking at doing NFTs for JK's Real Estate Partners next year. So that's going to be amazing. So we're doing crypto and including that in our education. So we're super excited about that. We've hired an assistant, 2 assistants. Janine's here with us. So that's great. My goodness, there's so many things. Launching my coaching as well, which is life empowerment, motivational coaching, which is, just the mindset. It's so important to know where you're going. So I've been doing that as well, which has been great. What else? I mean, so many things.
Freedom.
Yes.
Freedom. We want to free 5,000 families from their mortgage, from their 30 or 25-year liability, which they think is an asset. We want to free them today and have them cash flow from this huge investment day one. So the key to freedom is my little baby, but look forward to that in 2022.
I mean, the mastermind has changed, but it's been amazing getting to know people more on a personal basis. That's been a lot of fun. Buying the Saint Community Project with my best friends and James and Chantal, which have, you know, been extremely good friends. Just networking, getting close to people, relationships, what this is all about, having fun in the process, getting to know you guys. I mean, we love you guys. It's such a nice community being with like-minded people. It's incredible. It's incredible. We're here in Florida. We're buying a house in Florida. We have, you know, properties in the US, all over in Ohio, in Michigan. It's going well. Property managers, we have Vince as a project manager for our growing needs. So that's amazing because you guys know contractors, it's hard to get by.
And I'm taking care of the kids when he's working.
I don't have kids.
His kids.
But it's anyways, it's been amazing. So for us, I'm so grateful for everything that we've been doing.
And remember, everyone, now you're hearing all this and oh yeah, it's really annoying with the feedback, but I'm going to whisper again, so lean in. Remember, we're saying all these things and you might be like, oh my God, yeah, it's Jake, it's Jane and Kyle, but I can't do that. If that was a thought, well, remember and always hold this in your mind. People overestimate what they can do in a year, but they underestimate what they can do in a lifetime. Jane and I, it's not our first year in real estate. It's not our first year in business. But we stuck to it. We continued to invest in ourselves, in our education, in our network. We built networks around us so that we, Janie and Kyle, and you, the entire community, can rise together. That's what we represent. And it's because of that that we have the success we have today. And we want you to have the exact same thing and do it much faster and with a lot less effort. It's going to be effort, right? There will be ups and downs. I guarantee it. But hopefully a little less than what we had to go through.
But I promise you, you'll be okay. It's always okay. We're strong. You're all so strong. So Kai, let's get started on some giveaways.
Let's get some giveaways. Let's see who's excited for over $20,000 of JK giveaways starting now.
Perfect. So that's amazing. Let's start with Leanne and Mike's $25 gift card. Kyle, you want to share your screen and roll the dice, or what is it? The roll, what's it called? Let's do some giveaways. Right. I don't want to mess up your name. I'll call you Ab. Congratulations, Ab. You won a $25 gift card from Leanne and Mike, who generously gave that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your generosity. And Ab, congratulations. We have your email, so you're going to be getting that gift card. We'll put you in contact with Mike and Leanne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yay! It's amazing. All right. So now let's do.
And maybe just before, just to cover our assets, if we forget, if anybody falls through the cracks, just email us and you'll get your due rewards.
Perfect. So let's do a $50 gift card, a gift certificate for a stay in one of our cottages in Quebec. Beautiful. It has a spa. One of them has a 3-bedroom, sleeps 8. The other one is a 2-bedroom, sleeps 6. They both have spots. It's in a beautiful spot. So $50 gift card for one of our cottages. That's a gift from myself, Kyle, Jen, Vincent, James, and Chantal. So go ahead, Kyle, roll the dice. Oh, I have a delay. Michael, wow, that's amazing. Congrats. So that's amazing. So that's a beautiful, we'll send you the link to our cottage. You can go ahead and book, and we'll give you that $50 gift card. It's fun. It's a really nice place to be. Summer and winter. Let's do another one, Kyle. Another $50.
Let's do another one. So these are cottages, high desirability cottages, which rent between $300 and $600 a night. So just ask us if we can do a better price for those of you who get the gift cards.
Dino, my God, buddy. Not like you don't have any cottages, but that's amazing. Dino has a bunch of cottages.
But we want him
But
home.
of course, I'd love to hug you again, Dino. It's been a while.
Yes. Don't bring your dog.
It's amazing.
That's a joke. I love your dog.
All right, Kyle, let's do another $50 gift card. Jessica, sweetie. It's amazing. You've been to our cottage as well.
Yes.
Thank you
It's
so
amazing.
much.
We'll give you flowers, Jessica, when you arrive.
Thank you.
We loved your gift. So Kyle, is there a way to put back the names that were removed? Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so now we're going to go into the wealth membership of the entrepreneurship. It's a value of $5,555. It is transferable. So if one of you is already part of our Now for Tomorrow Club, you can transfer this to anyone who's looking to get motivated, mindset. It's basically the tagline is health, wealth, and abundance. So we wake up at 6 in the morning. The wealth membership is 5 days a week, plus the Spanish call, which is a bonus. It's from 6 to 7 in the morning. It's amazing. The community is great. You get to know people on a personal level, and it's like-minded people. You start your day the right way. So for a wealth membership, go ahead, Kyle. Turn the it's worth $505,055. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yes.
Oh, Julius. So Julius is gone, I believe. Is he still on?
I think he had to go.
Yeah, I think he had to go. So Julius, we'll message you with your bonus. As part of the Now for Tomorrow Club, you're a partner program member. You already have access to it, so it is transferable. So let's go ahead and do another one. So who else? So let's go ahead and give out another wealth membership.
We'll meet a friend of Julius. How cool.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a delay. Who won? Carol, that's amazing. Carol was part of our morning mastermind for a while and then she got busy. So Carol, congratulations. We'll send you the link. That's amazing. That's amazing. And all right, let's do another one, Kyle. I feel generous.
Another one.
Let's do another one. So Who?
Anna.
Anna, who's already part of our morning mastermind, but Anna can give it to someone. It's transferable. So Anna can give it to someone. Transferable.
Oh.
All right.
He has changed for an O.
Genevieve has just won the next gift.
Oh, did I? Oh.
Genevieve won.
I won.
Well, she won. The next gift was the Florida bus tour ticket.
Oh, yes.
Worth $3,333. So that's next month. Are you sticking around for another month?
Well, I think I'll be working on the bus tour.
Well, it's transferable.
Yes, I'll have I'll have a friend coming.
All right, Kyle, just wait, please, because I'm having a delay. Jack, can you just put your screen up so I can see who's winning?
Yes, I'm
Thank
doing
you.
that
All
right
right.
now. There you go, sweetie.
Okay, so since Genevieve is already part of the bus tour, most probably she'll be with us. Let's give out another bus tour ticket. So $3,333. Let's roll. She's getting tipsy. We have to watch her.
I'm not.
Mike Vega.
Mike. Mike is a dear friend. Mike, you can give this to someone else because you're most probably you're going to be part of the bus tour. Mike is part of our success strategist team. He's one of the leaders. So let's do another one, Kyle.
He's gonna be working too on the bus
He's
tour.
going to be working too. All right, let's do another one. We're giving away a lot more than $20,000, Kyle. That's amazing.
Rory.
Oh, Rory. Congratulations, Rory. Hopefully you can join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a weekend in Florida. We're going to be touring properties, high-end properties, most probably Disney team that are making between $150,000 to $250,000 gross a year in revenue. Amazing, always close to proximity to Disney. They're great properties to rent out. So that's what we're going to be looking at most probably in the bus tour. So hope you can make it. All right, Kyle, the next one is going to be a Now for Tomorrow Club membership for a month. It's worth $677. And that is our group coaching program. You have access to the Vault at that point. The Vault has 12 monthly programs. You'll get also the group coaching call, which is on Thursdays from 8 to 9 p.m., where you get access to questions. Your questions are being answered by Kyle, and you get to learn from the collective as well, which is amazing. So go ahead, Kyle.
Again.
Michael again. Michael is a lucky winner. Michael won a $50 gift card and won the Now for Tomorrow Club membership. Congratulations, Michael. Want to do another one, Kyle? Let's do another one. Another Now for Tomorrow Club membership.
Who's the next winner?
So a month worth $677.
Hands up in the air. Who's gonna win? Who wants to win?
Oh, Simon,
Oh.
Simon, that's amazing. Simon is a good friend of Kyle's. It's amazing. Very cool. We also have 4 sessions with me. So that's life empowerment coaching. So 4 sessions. It's going to be weekly sessions. The amount is $2,222. So let's roll the wheel. Who's going to be stuck with me for 4 weeks, where we can talk about your limiting beliefs and get you past those so you can get to your highest highs. Let's go.
I see Oleg and Tony are very concentrated.
It is Mike once more. Okay, Mike.
Is this Mike Vega?
Is it Mike Vega? It's a good question. Is there two Mikes, Kyle? You did the wheel.
Yeah, there's me and Leanne too there.
It's going to be Mike and Leanne. Congratulations.
Yes.
Mike and Leanne.
Yay!
Amazing. I look forward to getting to know you guys a lot more.
For sure, thank
Perfect.
you.
Congrats, Mike. All right, I'm also generous again. Let's do another one. Let's do another 4 sessions, weekly sessions with me. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour session. Let's do it.
Layla.
Oh, Layla. Layla, I don't know who you are, but I look forward to getting to know you. We're going to get close. We're going to get close. So that's amazing. All right. So those are the giveaways for tonight. We also have we did a GoFundMe campaign for one of our partners who lost his house in a arsony fire when he was on vacation. So we're giving away $1,277.50 from the community. That's what we amassed. So that's amazing. We're going to be sending that to him. It's going to be a little bit of comfort for him in these hard times, especially through the holidays. So thank you to everyone who contributed. It's been, he's been having a hard time. So this is going to be helpful for some food and for his family. So thank you very much. If it's not closed yet, if you have If you want to give $5, $10, it's still on. Genevieve's going to put the link, and we're going to be giving that to him tomorrow for the new year. So thank you very much for everyone who contributed from the bottom of our hearts.
How much?
1,277.50. Yeah, so that's great. That's amazing.
So thank you, everyone. Thank you for having contributed alongside JK to help our community.
Yes. We're going to close off this call by talking about establishing your posture for 2022, because that is so important. The vision for your future, the vision for your life, the vision for 2022. So we're going to talk about that. Have you ever asked the universe about something that you didn't want and actually got it? By a show of hands, I want to see who actually asked something from the universe by saying, I don't want to be in a traffic jam this morning, and you actually got a traffic jam. Nobody? What about asking something that you didn't want and you actually got, and you're like, I didn't want this. Has anybody ever asked the universe for something that they didn't want and actually got it?
My mom didn't want me to get an aquarium when I was 7 at school.
And you did get an aquarium.
And I did get it. She was annoyed.
So I'm sure you can think about a bunch of situations where when you focus on something, even though you don't want to, you get it anyways. Bye, Dino. It was really nice seeing you. Happy New Year. We'll see you probably next week. Bye. All right. So it happens all the time. It happens all the time where we ask for something because most of us know what they don't want more than what they do want. And that's problematic. It's like walking into the Costco of the universe. Costco has everything you can possibly imagine. And you walk in and you go to the clerk and you say, sorry, lady, sorry, I'm here. Yes, right here. I don't want a computer. Okay, well then, just don't buy a computer. I also don't want a TV. Okay, just don't buy a TV. I don't want chips, I don't want pickles, and I don't want a barbecue. Okay, just don't buy the barbecue, the chips. Get on with your life. Can you just go buy what you want? And then that's what we do to the universe. We walk into the Costco of the universe and we know exactly what we don't want, but the universe does not know the negation, does not understand I don't want. So what the lady at the clerk, what she hears is, oh, you want a barbecue, you want a TV, and you want a computer? Hey, buddy, she wants a computer, a TV, and a barbecue. Can you? No, I don't want that. Yeah, just bring that along. No, I don't. Yeah. Hey, I'm busy. What do you actually want? I heard that you wanted a barbecue, that you wanted a TV, and you wanted a computer. I don't want that. Don't do that. We walk into the Costco, there's an endless possibility of everything that you could possibly want is out there in the universe. There is everything you can have, everything you can want, anything. Why do we stick on what we don't want? Riddle me that, Batman. So many of us walk through this life saying, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want that. How often do you actually say, I want this and that and that? The universe does not understand the negation. So when you say you don't want something, what does the universe hear? That you actually want the barbecue, the TV, and the computer, even though you have 3 TVs at home, you have 2 computers at home, and you actually have 1 barbecue. So you walk into the Costco of the universe. I highly recommend that you start thinking about what you want. Start talking to the universe, how in the way that you actually want to receive things. We often do that to ourselves. People in the world walk like that. So in 2022, I want you to start thinking about what you want. What's the vision for your year? What's the vision for your life? 2022 can change when you decide what you want. It can change your life. Don't go up to the clerk at the Costco and tell her what you don't want, because she'll hear only what you're speaking. They don't understand. The universe does not understand English. It understands emotions and energetics. It does not understand English. So when you don't want something and you start attaching emotions to it, like, I don't want to fight with my boyfriend tonight, and you start thinking about how it's going to make you feel if you have a fight with your boyfriend tonight, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your spouse, and it happens, well, you've attached emotions and energetics to something you actually didn't want. I want to invite you this year to attach emotions and energetics to actually what you want. Start dreaming and start visualizing what you want, what you're looking for in your life. It's so easy to say what we don't want. But what do you want? People are afraid. But this is a Costco of the universe. You can walk in and have absolutely everything you want. You might not get it in the time that you set yourself, because that's a human experience. Time is a human experience. The universe has potentiality. It's so big. You can have everything you want at any point. All you have to do is ask for it. The universe is willing to give you what you want. Are you ready to ask? I know Kyle has a hard time asking for anything. We're working on that. But when you start asking the universe for things so big and you start trying to attach a timeline to it, that's when it gets sticky. When you start saying that you want to become a millionaire in the next year and you don't know how, it's perfect to have that thought. You tickle the universe with your thought. You walk into the Costco and you want to be a millionaire, that's amazing. But don't put a timeline on it. You don't know how. So the minute you start putting a timeline on becoming a millionaire and you've never done it before, then your mind starts being fearful, doesn't know how. And then you get lost and you're like, I can't do it. And you close yourself. You want to be a millionaire, that's perfect. Set it out, set a goal. I want to be a millionaire, leave it in the universe. Now let's break that down. How? There's smaller steps, because being a millionaire, if you're not a millionaire already, is a big leap of faith. You have to trust. But there are ways to get there. You can't just trust and not do anything. That's not going to work either. So there are different steps to the process. But first, you have to know where you're going. You want to own 100 units of rental real estate? Perfect. Is it going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. Are you a failure because it doesn't happen tomorrow? Absolutely not. It's the journey, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about this earlier. It's the journey. Who are you becoming on this journey? Where are you stopping? Who are you meeting? Which partners are you bringing on? Who's driving with you? Can you appreciate that? Can you appreciate that although you didn't get those 100 units, that you still got some? And even if you didn't get any, you got some experience, that you're ahead of anyone who hasn't even started. The universe wants to give you everything you want. You have to be willing to dream. You have to be willing to dream. 100 rentals of real estate is doable, ladies and gentlemen. We did that in less than 3 years. If you want that, you can do that. If you want something else, you can do something else. There's nothing wrong. What I'm inviting you to do is, if you set a target, which is important, we talk about that in the vision board, but if you set a target, it's very important. But if you don't hit the target, it doesn't mean you're a failure. The target, the bullseye, if you set yourself to say, I want 10 properties in a year, and you hit 9, is it a failure? Are you a failure because you only hit 9? Only hit 9? Or, oh my God, you've hit 9 and look at who you've become and look how much you've learned. I don't want you to be disappointed with your journey. The journey makes you who you are. We're all going to the same place, believe it or not. We're all going to die at some point. There's no rush to getting there, though. So enjoy the journey. Enjoy who you're with. Bring people along. So in 2022, I'm going to invite you to go shop in the Costco of universe. Don't ask for what you don't want, because you're going to get it. Ask for what you want. You and only you can be the change in your life. So be that person. If you change your mind, you can change your life. I can guarantee that. So on that note, have a beautiful night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this amazing community. We love you. You're beautiful. We're proud of you. Thank you. We love you. And we'll see you again in 2021 and 2022 for another year, another amazing year together. Have a blessed night. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Go celebrate.
Make 2022 the very best yet.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Night.
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Enjoy.
See you just in a few days.
Yeah.